Okay, so I wanted to make a video because I kind of jumped ahead and I went ahead and got the other side done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you what I did with all of it. So um, here's what's up. I went ahead and pulled the axle out, which was taking off all the bolts on the back of there, which I think I already had that done, and was up to about. No, I didn't have that done. I'll take it back. Okay, so I removed all the bolts on my axle on that side. I'm gonna walk you through it here on this side because I just did the same thing. Excuse me. So I took the caliper off. Then I unbolted the bolts for on the differential back here, and I unbolted all the bolts. There's 3 bolts on the back of here. They're 17 millimeter bolts, and I pulled those out. I had that out already, so then I dropped my axle. You can pull it in like this, and it'll drop down, and then you can slide it back that way. Which you're gonna need your sledgehammer for that. And I just beat it out of there. If you're changing the CV axle, then you don't really need to worry about that end of that at all. So I knocked it out, and and you have to take the big 36 millimeter bolt off, which I think I already did in the other video. But after I got the CV axle out and dropped down, then I came back out and I already had my bolts removed on the back of here. So the hub was ready to come out. The issue with this one was that this was all rusted out really bad, as you can tell. It was bad. It was pretty much seized in there. So I had to take that sledgehammer. Take this guy right here, did a lot of the work, and you gotta lay into it. I beat this thing for probably 15 minutes before it actually came undone, and but it did. It came undone. I unbolted the bottom of my tie rod end here, and the same thing on it. You're gonna take that sledgehammer and if you hit it a few times, it will come out of there on its own. Then I moved on upward to I unbolted the back of the ball joint here, which is an 18 millimeter, and it's the same on both of these, 18 millimeter. A 21 millimeter up here, and I undid the bolt there. You want to mark this before you do. I marked that there. I don't know if you can see that very well, but I marked that on both sides here, on the inside where your little dowel is.